Howdy. That's not a YouTuber ripoff. Cue the Allier intro.
Womp 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 womp.
Honestly, I don't even like Allier because I'm not a
No one
fucking
does.
12-year-old. But you gotta respect the grind where he posts his new Fortnite skin before his newborn son. Where's a daughter? I don't remember.
Fortnite over kids. Boom. I said it.
Ninja pacifiers. I want your baby sucking
I want
on
my
me.
baby sucking on me. Wait, now that.
I'm out of YouTubers to rip off. Like I don't even watch Markiplier anymore. I kind of watch PewDiePie, but his videos are kind of boring.
We could do PewDiePie next time. Hey everybody, it's Pewdie.
How's it going, bros? My name's
You fucking clipped out.
Whatever. Fine. I did PewDiePie, but we can just do it again. Anyway, welcome back to another video. We got some things to talk about that haven't really been on our mind, but after a very salty Overwatch brainstorm session, we remembered some funny things that have happened to us. Care to start, Colton?
Healer diff.
I fucking hate Overwatch. Like every time that I play it and then stop playing it, I'm like, God damn, I hate that. And then I think about it, and it's the only game I actively enjoy right now.
I like Overwatch. It's really fun.
That's because you're not a support main.
I can be.
No, you can't. Dude, you couldn't figure out Mercy.
I'm really entertaining. I figured her out, okay?
Yeah, you fucking fly, you heal, sometimes you damage buff.
Okay, shut up.
Why is she meta?
I'm a good tank. Be nice to me. Yeah, I can't tell if you're clipping out your mic or if you're lagging. Because you're
I am not crazy!
And there we go. Not even a minute in. Breaking Bad.
Fuck you. I'm gonna quote as much as I like.
We're gonna put it on the tally marker.
Ding ding ding!
There's
Boop,
the tally.
boop.
Ding 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 ding. The video is already uninteresting. 90% of the people watching, gone.
Gone.
Already.
Misclick. This is
Just because you said
analytics dropped off a cliff. What has happened to you?
What were we supposed to talk about again?
Food poisoning.
What? Oh, yes. I have something that happened to me. We have a couple little oopsies during our high school, middle school careers.
Yeah, I got food poisoning when I was in 5th grade.
That sucks. Why don't you tell me about that?
There isn't really anything crazy to the story. I ate some rank Taco Bell that literally looked weird right before I eat it. And it was off the secret menu too. So I was like, oh, this is so cool. I just asked for chips and cheese because that's all I liked at the time. You're like, yes. They literally fucked up the 2 ingredients. And
you literally got chips and cheese and got food poisoning?
Yep. I ate it, tasted a little weird, honestly, but my mom's like, God, Taco Bell is so fucking gross. I don't even know why I asked for Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell. But anyway.
I think that you got some funky little cheese.
I think it was the funky chips, honestly, because they're soggy and they're definitely under the heat lamp.
Ugh.
So
not a fan. That's a little gross.
But I ate them and I was like, man, that was kind of weird. And 5 hours later, my stomach did the noises. I was like, that's weird.
Did you get the heat flashes where it's pulsating over your body?
I felt warm. I wouldn't describe it as a heat flash though. I've never been through menopause. But I felt weird, and I ripped ass really hard. I was like, oop, I cured my tummy ache. And then 5 minutes later, it's fucking, I was blowing chunks. I was blowing such mad chunks all over the fucking place. It was coming out of both ends nonstop. I looked like one of those fucking Renaissance fountains, except it was real, and it was real sticky.
Like the fountain in Italy that serves wine?
Yeah.
But instead it was knockoff chips from Taco Bell?
Yeah, they're on brand Pepsi chips, but I just puked them all over the place. And that was pretty rough for my fucking 5th grader body to handle.
Yeah, well, guess what? I got salmonella. And
I love that guy.
Is a ride. Let me tell you. Listen, salmonella.
You see his new video?
Contact us. Yes, I did. Contact us, please, for the love of God.
You had a podcast at one point. Please.
Please, Sam. Please.
Continue.
I need you. Ooh. got a little crouchy there. Okay. I got salmonella. I was on a camping trip with my family, and we decided let's cook some chicken over some fire. And I'm
Yeah.
like, let's do it.
That's
It
what our
sounds
ancestors
great.
did.
I no joke, cooked it for 30 minutes.
Mm.
Okay, 30
Chicken
minutes
picnic.
over hot coals. My dad cooked the rest of them for 5 minutes longer. I just was impatient. I guess the 5 minutes really made a difference because I ate my chicken.
Mm-hmm.
All was good. By the way,
Yummy
best
chicken.
grilled chicken I've ever had.
Did it have like a nice smoky flavor from the coals?
It was really good, and it was not worth it, but it was good. It was medium rare chicken because 3 days later, that's how long it takes for your body to realize, oh, there's an angry enzyme inside me.
It's doing the thing
That
from like
would be
Amazing World of
salmonella.
Gumball. It's like bacteria, bacteria.
Yeah, exactly. And you were with me actually when
Yeah.
this first started happening. I got really, really cold in the middle of summer, and I was walking around with my blanket on.
Yeah, dude,
even though it was 104 degrees outside.
Dude, I came over and I thought I gave you COVID because you're acting all weird and you're like hot as fuck. Like, dude, I'm so fucking freezing right now. We're all freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it started blasting out of both ends.
My lungs are wheezing, heart's a season, the walls are melting. The devil's talking to me. He's telling me to buy apple. Why is he telling me to buy apples?
Yeah, so essentially, I sat on the toilet, started having the mega shits, super mega ultra
Like,
blasting, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting on the toilet and I realize, oh, I have to vomit, so I just keel over and vomit between my legs.
oh,
So awesome.
you had the puke pee-pee?
No, I didn't get puke pee-pee.
Aren't you like
Okay,
super peculiar about wiping yourself?
listen, dude, we're not going to talk about how peculiar I am.
No, please
About-
elaborate on how you
Brody,
made your
shut the fuck up.
ass sore.
Shut up. Anywhoots, that symptoms, the vomiting only lasted about a day, and then after that I had diarrhea for about 7 days. So, and like not friendly, like, oh, this is relieving diarrhea. Angry,
Angry,
poops,
blasting
angry shit.
off.
I'd be walking, and all of a sudden it's just out of nowhere, just boom, like that, into my fucking stomach. You need a shit. You need a shit right now. If you don't shit right now, your fucking intestines are gonna fall out of your asshole. Shit now.
It's gonna fall out. I love that game.
Yeah. Fall Guys or what?
No, Fallout,
Fallout.
dipshit.
Oh, shut up.
Fallout
New Vegas
of
is a
my
great
ass. Dude, we can honestly learn how to code, get our entire voice cast, amass a fortune, and then publish the fucking game before Fallout 5 comes out.
Yeah.
And
We
I'm
can do it.
upset.
You wanna do it?
No.
Pussy.
It's the same shit and why I won't read the fucking JoJo manga. Is I'd rather just wait for it to come out because they make the pictures for me.
They make the pictures for me, so I don't have to read the hard words. Or
Dude,
turn
it's
the
I
hard
still watch
pages.
subs, so I still gotta read the. It's honestly more words.
The show?
Yeah, fact check that.
Yes, it is. I'm sure it is. But what was I
Check
gonna
me.
say? I don't know. New cam. Straight to the new cam.
New game! Woo!
Love me some nukes.
Anyway,
Love them.
were you ever considered like a juvenile delinquent?
No, I was considered really annoying.
By your teachers,
course.
peers, parents?
All of the above.
Ouch.
D. All of them.
Dude, my parents have told me so many times, like, man,
you're a juvenile delinquent, but unfortunately, we can't release that information to the public. You guys are just gonna have to
wait.
use your imagination.
Anyway,
I'm sure it'll get leaked eventually.
my parents have told me so many times in the past, like, 2 years, like, man, Colton's, like, really mellowed out recently. And I'm like, what? He's not a dog. Don't talk about him like that. But yeah,
Well,
good
I
job.
have extremely severe ADHD, so guess what? It just took me that long to figure out how to not be a jackass.
You still feel.
Shut up.
So yeah,
Yourself.
did you have any run-ins with the, like, not really law, but like school law?
With the fun police?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. So we're gonna start with freshman year.
Okay.
The first thing that happened is I was in biology class. I didn't actually get in trouble for this one. It was just something stupid that I'd like to share.
Let's hear.
I was sitting in biology class and I put a staple through my thumb. And
Oh,
It was super awesome and funny. I was just messing with a stapler in my hand. I was
What the
holding it,
fuck?
and then
Did you think
and
they're
I
like staple
squeezed it.
chucks?
I don't know. I just squeezed it, and then a staple right through my thumb. It went all the way through, back out the other side. And I was sitting there. Shout out to my biology teacher. He's a great guy. He sent me outside like twice a week. I don't even care though. Great guy. I touched my thumb. Blood squirted all over his floor, and I almost passed out. So that was pretty cool. And then my second run-in with the fun police. This is where I got a referral. So it's the last 3 days of school.
Yeah,
My
nothing's
teacher,
going on.
My language arts teacher is just fucking itching. She's sitting there. She's sitting there like a junkie.
And she
She's
didn't get
itching
pregnant yet?
because no, she didn't get pregnant because she's too damn old and has too many cats.
Ugh.
So, and also she could never find love. Anyways, as
Roasted.
I continue, she's sitting there itching to give me a referral because I haven't done anything referral worthy all year. And there's this really annoying kid behind me. His name's Caden. We're not gonna actually drop his real name. We're just gonna call him Caden.
Okay.
We're gonna call
What'd
him
Caden
Caden
do?
for the sake of the story. So Caden, behind me, just being fucking annoying. Like he always is like blah blah blah. I
Blah,
turn
blah,
around.
blah. Science.
So I simply turn around, and I just so happen to have a pair of kitty scissors in my hand that is on my lap. On my lap. I didn't
On your
gesture
lap,
with it
like
or
on
anything.
top of your thighs.
Yes. And I turn around and I said, Caden, if you don't shut the fuck up right now, I'm going to castrate you. And my teacher took this as a threat because I had scissors in my lap. So I got a referral.
And those go hand in
because
hand.
I told him I was going to castrate him. So
Whoa there.
that's what happened there.
You know who's a fan of
And-
castrations?
Who is a fan of castrations?
Farmers, so that their beef doesn't taste weird. Hitler.
Everyone is a fan of castrations. There's not a person I've met on this earth that isn't a fan of castrations. So that's freshman year.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, I don't really remember anything that went down. Junior year, I got in trouble for putting a shopping cart on campus.
Whoops. What store was it from?
Oops. The Dollar Tree.
It's bright green.
Yeah. And then senior year, COVID, I didn't really do anything.
And it just
So,
got deleted.
I mean, I guess I got in trouble for falling asleep on Zoom all the time. One time I woke up after a class. It was like 20 minutes after the class was supposed to end it, and it was just me and my teacher in the chat.
That's awkward.
I'm like,
Uh.
and then I left.
No,
That was
he
cool.
really.
What about you? What is your run-ins with the fun police?
My run-ins with the fun police started in the second grade. Even though, like, I had the worst teacher I've ever had in my entire life. My mom is a teacher, and she also agrees with this shit. Like, she was fucking awful. Like, she had a personal vendetta against me, and there wasn't really anything I could do with it. Like, she, like, after, like, 3 weeks or however long, like, after the beginning of the year, there was, like, a parent-teacher conference. She was like, your child needs help and needs to go into special ed. She said that to my fucking parents.
Jesus Christ. Really?
Yeah, she thought there was something wrong with me, which I don't know, autism question mark. But like she thought there was like something genuinely wrong with me to where like I couldn't function in a normal classroom setting. And I'm not even biased. She's just an awful fucking person. Like there's so many instances where she just like picked me out of literally fucking everybody. She's like, "Yep, I'm gonna punish you." Like one time she
I
brought.
have a good story too.
Okay, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
One day she brought in some stuff. It was like some Russian stuff because I guess she was Russian. She felt it was like worthwhile to show a bunch of fucking second graders. I guarantee you I'm like the only person in that class who remembers that just because she fucking yelled at me that day. But she like brought in all this stuff and there was like Russian Winnie the Pooh or whatever and I was like playing with it. Like I got my wrist and like did like the motion with like the fucking teddy bear so I was like wiggling around and he's like, "Hey, Brody!" And she like fucking snapped it out of my hands and said, "You're not allowed to touch this. Go in the back of the classroom and sit there." And then I got like fucking detention that whole week.
That
Like
is
shit
really
like that
annoying.
constantly. And she
At
did.
least she didn't try to make you fail the class.
I don't think you can fail in second grade. I think you just go to the next grade.
They can hold you back.
Yeah, I think she honestly wanted that too. But thank you, No Child Left Behind. What up? But she did shit like that constantly. She did the like. absolutely dehumanizing, like 1 star, 3 star, 2 star policy, where like you started off as a 2 star, and if you were a fucking good noodle, you're a 3 star, and you got like perks. And if you're like 2 star, you're just like an average kid. And then like 1 star, there's only like 3 1 stars in the class, and I was a 1 star like 80% of the year. And of course, like every single time, she like referred to me as a fucking 1 star. It's like, oh, are you sure? 1 star Brody over here was doing this. This is why he's like. She made an example out of me, and like every single time that I like made it to 2 star, she was like, here's your 2 star Brody. And then every single time she took it away, she had like the most evil like Grinch fucking smile to her face, like this is what you get. And then she reveled in it, and I really don't understand why somebody would revel in tormenting a second grader and like shit like that all the time. And I was only a 3 star once, and I didn't even get a cool prize. She like had prizes at the end of the week, and I got to help out another teacher.
Wow, that's pretty awful.
That was a reward. I hate.
In 7th grade,
Yeah.
I went on a trip to Disney World.
Yeah.
And I went around and I asked all of my teachers, hey, can you give me all the work that I will need for the time that I'm gone? I was gone a week. So
Seems
5
legit.
school days.
Yep.
I asked every single one of them. I did everything in my folder. I made a little folder. I literally organized it perfectly. I did everything in there because I know I'm stupid and I would just be like blah, 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 and jumble it all up. So I put it all in a folder and I did it all on the plane on the way there.
Way to be responsible.
And then when I get back, I go in and my language arts teacher, it's always language arts. She looks like a giant Jack Skellington looking motherfucker. White as fuck. She's blonde and she just has this demeanor. She was just so belittling all the time. And so I go up to her and I turn my work in. She says, oh, there's only a couple weeks left in the school year. You're not passing my class. We're going to have a conversation. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, you didn't do the project that was due while you were gone.
What project?
I'm like, what fucking project, dude? And she says, yeah, you were supposed to make a board game of a certain type and turn it in. I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? And she was
That was
like,
worth
yep,
your whole grade.
and I'm also not accepting it from you because you didn't do it, so you can't turn it in. So
You
I
were
went
gone.
like a good noodle. I went like a good noodle and got her syllabus. And I looked through her syllabus, and guess what?
It wasn't
I
on
could
there.
turn it in a week late for up to 80% credit. So I'm like, so I went and I did the project, and I came back the next day, and I have like a 67% in her class, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm barely not passing. And I turned it in, and I'm like, this will bump me to passing, right? I can do all the fun stuff, right? And she was all,
No.
nope, not accepting it. Sorry, you can't give me that. You're just gonna fail. I was just like,
You did the
awesome. So
work.
as soon as she said no, I just walked right into the principal's office. I'm like, hey, here's her syllabus. Here's my project. And he's like, wow, she is being really unacceptable. And
Yeah.
he walked back with me and was like, what is wrong with you? Why? And she just went off. She's like, I don't like him. He's disrespectful.
Then pass him and
he's
get rid of him.
You're gonna let him turn in this paper or you're fired.
Oh,
So
you're
I turned
fired.
it in. So I turned it in, and she literally gave me a 20% on it. 20%. I saw some of the people they graded an A. Mine was better. 100%. I put so much effort into it. All the drawings were crisp. The
Crispy.
rules were perfect.
Perfection.
It was a good game.
Great game.
And 20%. So she gave me 20%, which bumped me to an exact 70%. So she did the literal minimal she could possibly do to make me pass the class. And then she like came back and gave me my project and announced it to me that congratulations, you're now passing with a 70.0. And I said, yeah, well, I should be passing with a better grade. And then she just straight up started yelling at me again. It was so funny. I couldn't do it. It was just.
You just laughed at her face?
I've ever seen in my life. No, I just stood there and took it because it was the last time I'd ever have to see her, and then I left.
Beautiful.
So, in conclusion, my teacher's worse than your teacher because your teacher made you feel stupid, and my teacher made me feel stupid and tried to make me fail.
She tried to put me in a special ed class. That's like
Dude,
that's
I
worse
had
than
to get
failing.
the principal. She would have failed me. She was trying to fail me so hard. It was pretty funny.
Fine. And yeah, that's it.
that's it. Thanks for watching,
That's
guys.
all I have to say about that.
See you later.
Bye. Look at these newts in the background. Just kidding, they're axolotls. Oh,
We forgot to do the
Rails.
lobster cam.
Oh, lobster cam! Woo!